Hello and welcome to HW News. The Supreme Court today ordered the immediate release of Republic TV founding editor Arnab Goswami in connection with the 2018 abetment to suicide case, saying that it will walk on a path of destruction if it doesn't interfere in this matter. A bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and Indira Banerjee gave interim bail to Goswami and two other co-accused in the case, maintaining that the Bombay High Court order of denying them the relief was incorrect. The court asked the TV anchor and two others to execute a personal bond of Rs 50,000 each and asked them to cooperate with the investigators in the meantime. While the detailed order will be released by the bench on Thursday, the bench made strong remarks on why it was imperative for the Supreme Court to intervene in the cases of personal liberty to protect it. The argument in the courtroom also saw some sharpened exchange between the advocates. Senior advocate Harish Salve represented Goswami, while Mukul Rohatgi and Gopal Sankar Narayanan appeared for the co-accused. On behalf of Maharashtra government and the police, senior lawyers Kapil Sibal and Amit Desai argued before the bench. Now, senior advocate Harish Salve vociferously told the court today that the case against Arnab Goswami did not stand the test of the basic ingredients required. Making his case that there was no abetment to suicide, Salve proceeded to show the court that Goswami had paid the pending amount to Naik's company, and he further asked, last month a man in Maharashtra committed suicide, saying that the chief minister failed to pay the salary. What do you do? Arrest the chief minister? Now that is what Salve asked. He further said that there was no personal relationship between Arnab Goswami and Anvay Naik. A mere contractual dispute cannot be termed as abetment to suicide. Since the points made by the Supreme Court bench touch upon the issues of personal liberty and freedom of speech and the role of the High Courts, or for that matter, courts in general, in case of state using its power with malice, we thought it is imperative that some of the observations made during the hearing should be presented to you today. So in this video, we are going to list out 6.6 observations that the Supreme Court made during the hearing. First of all, on the limits of defining abetment of suicide. Now, it may be recalled that Goswami stands accused of abetting interior designer Anvay Naik's suicide on account of failing to pay the dues that he owed. In this context, Justice Chandrachud queried. He said that we are assuming the allegations of FIR as gospel truth, but even then, is a case of Section 306 made out? In a matter like this, when some dues was not paid, would a suicide mean abetment? Would it not be a travesty of justice if someone is denied bail for this particular matter? Now, noting further that the deceased is stated to have been under mental stress, the judge also remarked that for Section 306, abetment, there needs to be actual incitement. Does one owes money to another and they commit suicide, would it be abetment? So, that is the question that was asked by D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud in the court. The second point the court and the bench talked about was the constitutional court should protect liberty. Now, Justice Chandrachud proceeded to remark further. He said that if we don't interfere in this case today, we will walk on the path of destruction. If left to me, he said, if left to him, he won't watch the channel that. And you may differ in ideology, but constitutional courts will have to protect such freedom. So he said everybody has choice. If they don't like a channel, they should not watch it. But everybody has a freedom of speech and personal liberty. He further added that forget Arnab Goswami for a moment. We are constitutional court, and if we as a constitutional court do not lay down law and protect liberty, then who will? This is what Justice D.Y. Chandrachud asked in his remark. Well, the third point that the court made out was High Court has not dealt with the basic question. Justice Chandrachud said on this aspect that is there an active incitement to suicide? He asked whether there is an active incitement to suicide in this particular case. He said, can you say that it is a case for custodial interrogation? High Court has written 56 pages order, but it had not dealt with the basic question, was an offence made out prima facie? So this is what Justice Chandrachud asked. In the fourth point, he talked about if you don't like a channel, don't watch it. That is what he said in the fourth point. He said that the court today also witnessed arguments made for Goswami that the case lodged against him was politically motivated in view of the reports that were carried by Republic TV, where he is editor-in-chief. Now, Justice Chandrachud observed that victim, that is Naik's family, is entitled to recourse as in proper and fair probe, but answer is simple: if you don't like a channel, then don't watch it. He said that government needs to ignore all of this, and we don't think elections don't depend on all of this. This is what Justice D.Y. Chandrachud remarked. In the fifth point, it said all should be responsible in matters of the free speech. Now, appearing for the state of Maharashtra, it was senior advocate Kapil Sibal who pointed out that the freedom of speech and expression is subject to reasonable restrictions. He said that Article 19(1)(a) is not an absolute right. This is what Kapil Sibal said, and Justice Chandrachud responded to him saying that when this matter was before the Chief Justice of India, CJI said in a subtle way that responsibility is on all the sides. So this is what was the remark of Justice Chandrachud to the argument that was made by Kapil Sibal. Now, the sixth point that the court made was that it is not a terror case. Appearing for the state, senior advocate Amit Desai, who was appearing for the state along with Kapil Sibal, he also submitted that Goswami appeared to have chosen a forum which suited to him rather than proceed with an ordinary bail application before the Sessions Court. Desai said that the petitioners filed a bail application before the magistrate and then withdrew this and chose a forum that suited them. Responding to this, Justice Chandrachud said that technicality, this cannot be a ground to deny someone a personal liberty, and this is not a case of terrorism. So this is what the exchange in courtroom today looked like. So these were some points that were made by Supreme Court of India. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Indira Banerjee were hearing this particular case. Now let me tell you that there is Diwali vacation going on, but this was the special bench that was arranged to hear this particular case. Now there are a lot of criticisms as well. People have raised question over why was this special bench assembled only to hear this particular case as well. But well, those criticisms aside, we have listed out to you the important points made on personal liberty and freedom of speech by the Supreme Court of India today. What do you think about these points? Do tell us in the comment box below.
आता सर्वात आधी बातम्या मिळवा आमच्या मोबाईल न्यूज ॲप्लिकेशनच्या सहाय्याने. अँड्रॉइड किंवा iOS प्लॅटफॉर्मवर जाऊन HW न्यूजचे ॲप सर्च करा, डाउनलोड करा. आपल्याला हवी ती भाषा निवडा. आजच्या बातम्यांच्या गर्दीतून आपल्या कामाची बातमी मिळवा फक्त HW न्यूजवर.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.